It's gotten to the point where every time I post a YouTube video, somebody asks me about my shoulder workout. So I'm done gatekeeping it, and in this video, I'm gonna take you through the shoulder routine that took me from this to this. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna take you through a shoulder workout that you could do at home. Let's get into it. I'm gonna start with dumbbell shoulder press. Typically, I'll do 3 sets of 8 reps, and I'm gonna start with a warm-up set, and then I'll move into my working set weight. Another thing I do want to note is that I have very genetically gifted shoulders, so you might not be able to see the exact same results. One thing you do want to make sure of though, especially with the shoulder press, is not to ego lift. You want to make sure that you can move it very fluidly and solidly and get the correct contraction in. So I think I got like 6 there. I'm gonna go down a little bit. $7.5. Usually I'd like to build up progressive overload. Probably started a little too heavy. Haven't hit a shoulder workout in quite some time. All right, 3 by 7. I think as long as you're going to failure and you're getting the full range of motion in, it's probably good. I'm gonna do lateral raises next. All right, this one is especially important not to ego lift. We're gonna start with 10 pounds and see how it goes. I think if you lean over a little bit, and then as you get to the top, you're kind of holding, bend your elbows just a little bit. I think that's kind of the best feeling. And I think ultimately you're going for the feeling. You want to feel the contraction in your shoulder, not your shoulders popping or your muscles feeling weird or anything. So yeah, just go for the feeling. For this one, I guess I'll typically go around 3 by 12. Slightly, again, less weight. Each rep is a little bit easier, but I'll still go close to failure for this. Okay. Slightly pausing a little bit at the top if you can. Not like super exaggerated, but just feel it out. For the third exercise, we're going to do face pulls with a rope. You can do it with a different extension too, but I like using the rope. Again, I'll do around 3 by 10, 3 by 12. Ideally, this is just slightly above your head, slightly high. Don't pull it all the way to your face. Right when you get to the end of it, when you get to the back of it, you're gonna try to kind of bring your shoulder blades together, bring your back together. Feel that contraction. Try to lean back a little bit. Feel out this contraction a little bit more. We're gonna go up to, I think 35 for this one. I think I'm gonna move it a little bit higher too. Felt a little low on that last one. Just pull it to your face. Ideally, kind of this is right at your eye level, right at your forehead level. One more. When you get to those last couple of reps, I think those are the most important reps, trying to get that full extension in, and that time under pressure and that time in that extension is the most important time to really break down those muscles so that they grow bigger after. I took too much of a break. I'm at like 14. One more. Cool. Now I'm gonna move on to a lat pull down. Typically I'll go pretty wide grip. I just like that better. I like the way that it feels. And then kind of move my knees forward and then lean back a little bit and then pull down and try to pull the bar all the way to my chest if possible. Lean a little bit as you go, but really trying to bring the shoulder blades together at the end again, and then feel that contraction. You should feel it in your lower back. This isn't quite as much of a shoulder exercise, but I think it supports the shoulders a little bit. Last exercise we'll go through is rear delt fly, and then I'll take you through the at-home shoulder workout. So for this one, try to get close to the machine, try to do the exercise a little bit slower, and then when you get to the end of it, just holding that position, holding that extension, and you should feel it like kind of near your upper back and near your shoulders. So yeah, I like to do this one like usually after a lat pull down, because I feel like lat pull downs, you kind of have to use your shoulder muscles to stabilize the exercise. And then for this one, you're hitting that like upper back, lower shoulder part, and I'm targeting the delts. Hold in that position at the end for as long as you can. Two sets of 10 to 12 reps. The at-home shoulder workout is super simple. Plank position, keep your butt low, and then you're just gonna hold this. It's super simple. If this is too easy, first do it for a bit longer, and you'll start to shake a little bit. You'll start to feel it. I'm especially feeling it already because I just did a shoulder workout, but you'll get a little bit of an ab workout through this as well. Do a couple holds of this. What I like to do is I'll do like 2-minute holds. I'll do a couple sets of that. But the thing you can do to make this a little bit harder is you're gonna come down into a chaturanga pose. So you're gonna come down a little bit and keep your triceps engaged. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna push forward, and you're gonna try to hold it here for a couple seconds. And then you're gonna push back, and then push forward. Hold it out here for a couple seconds. You should feel it in your tricep and also the top part of your shoulder. And then push back, and then you're gonna do a plank. And you're really just gonna alternate this as much as you want, as much as it gets difficult too. So go down into the chaturanga pose, come forward, hold it, try to hold it for 10 seconds if you can. When you're down in the chaturanga pose, what you're gonna do is hold it, then you're gonna bring one of your feet out, try to touch it to your elbow, bring it back, and then do the same thing. And I like to do like 3 of these. You'll feel this in your triceps a lot, but you'll also feel it at the top of your shoulders. One more. And then come forward, up to plank, and then just hold it again. And then once your shoulders are really starting to hurt, you can come rest in a downward dog position. So come back, push your legs back, go into a downward dog, and then really just do this for as long as you can until it gets difficult, and you'll feel it in your shoulders pretty quickly, especially if you're doing a lot of these planks. Another thing you can do at home is put your feet on a ledge, and then you're gonna kind of come into like a V position, and if you hold it here, you'll feel it in your shoulders pretty good. And then what you can do is shrugs. So you can kind of come down and then come back up, and do this like 10 times. Again, you'll feel it very fast. I don't have a specific set number of things to do because this is body weight, and you're gonna want to do it at your own pace and what feels good to you. If you can alternate these couple of different exercises, you'll feel it in your shoulders. That's gonna be your at-home shoulder workout. One other thing you should do is just end every shoulder workout, even if you're at a gym, with a plank. The thing I do like about planks too is you can progressively get more time on them. It's a fun little like satisfying game to see how much longer you can go for a plank at the end of a workout. One other thing to make sure of, or to make this a little bit harder, is you can push forward a little bit, keep your hands kind of behind your shoulders, and again, you'll feel it pretty good in your shoulders. This one's pretty good for your abs too. Usually I'll couple abs with shoulders, yeah, and then you just hold it. And then once you get to failure, you'll be good, you'll be done. So that was my shoulder workout. If you have any questions about my shoulder workout or any questions in general, leave them down in the comments below. Thanks for watching.